Oh, hi there. I didn't quite see you. I guess we'll get started. Welcome to Beyond the Real. My name is Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about mud. So, welcome back to Beyond the Real. My name is Alex. Today I will be talking about mud, and let me say, I really enjoyed it. So, quick story I came across this film because it was like in the $5 bin, and I bought it like 6 months ago because I was like, oh sure, Matthew McConaughey mud. And then I saw the poster, had him like tucking a gun in the back of his pants. So I was like, whoa, this is gonna be an action movie or something. And I kind of just sat on it, and then I finally watched it, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm kind of upset that it took me this long to watch it. So walking into the film, I did not know what to expect. All I had, like I said, all I had seen was the movie poster. I have not seen a trailer. I hadn't seen a review. I haven't read a review or anything. So getting into the story, it follows these two kids who go to an island and they meet Mud, played by Matthew McConaughey, and one of them, or both of them, really kind of form a separate bond with him, and he's there, but I don't want to tell you why he's there. So you get the feeling that who is this guy? Is he telling them the truth of to why he's there? He just tells them that he's waiting for someone, but there's more to the story that I don't want to get into because I really feel that you should check it out for yourself, and I feel if I tell you, it'll ruin some of the viewing experience for you. So, getting into it, this film was written and directed by Jeff Nichols, and let me say that he did an absolute amazing job. Honestly, this film was just so well crafted, and he really constructed a very good, well told story with great characters, and that is just something that I absolutely tip my hat to him because this is the kind of stuff that you like to see. Great characters that I guess you can kind of relate to because they're very likable, even though they have many flaws, and you probably wouldn't want to hang around them in real life. But in the sense of the story and the way they're presented, you really find yourself caring for them. And that's one thing that I really enjoyed because throughout the movie, whenever different situations happen, I was really like, oh man, I hope this doesn't happen because I fell so in love with the characters that I didn't want them to get hurt or anything like that. And you know, and I mean that in more than just physically, like physically and mentally. So there's a lot of people in this film, and I have to say everyone is good. Literally everyone. I could not complain about anyone's performance in this film. Everyone was so dedicated to their characters and they played them off so flawlessly. And I mostly have to give the shout out to Ty Sheridan, who he was still very young when this movie was filmed, and I will give him the MVP award because, well, I mean, at such a young age and being able to share the screen with a lot of veteran actors but still hold your own. And honestly, he stole a couple scenes for me. Like, there are many scenes. There are a lot of great shots. Also, shout out to the cinematography. There are a lot of great shots of like him just sitting in the back of a pickup truck, and he'll be doing like a voiceover, or he'll just be sitting there, and just having those great shots of him just sitting in the back of a pickup truck, and you're able to see like the city. You really feel you really pick up on how he feels just on like they'll pass by like a group of kids hanging out, and he'll turn and he'll look at them, and based on the situation that he's in, you really get the idea of what's going through his mind at that set moment. Or also on cinematography, there's a lot of great nature shots from the in the island, some cool underwater shots, some cool nature shots as well, and you get some shirtless Matthew McConaughey if you're into that. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. He really does come out topless, but I was kidding about that being like a cinematography thing. And also, I also want to point out there's a very specific scene later in the movie where he he gets real emotional and he gets into an argument with Mud, and I really have to. To me, that's probably one of the main reasons why he gets today's MVP award, because he really knocked it out of the park. So there's a very nice theme of love and relationships that play out in the film, and honestly, I'm gonna go rewatch them. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go rewatch the film so I can see, that theme of love from different perspectives, from Mud's perspective, from Ellis's perspective, because honestly, there's just the two characters marry each other, and there's a lot of different ways that you could see the film, and I feel that adds a lot of rewatchability to it. Oh, and also another thing I forgot to point out: this film takes place in Mississippi, and they really captured that. And honestly, they show you a lot. A lot of the nature, outdoor side of it, some of the city life. I mean, town life, and then just the way people act. His relationship with his family. There's a scene where they're going around selling fish, or how they do deliveries in the back of a pickup truck, and not to stereotype, but to me that's like straight Mississippi stuff right there. This is a really difficult film for me to review because, from my understanding, not a lot of people have actually seen the film, and I don't want to keep getting into it because I feel like I might spoil a lot for you, and I feel there's a lot in here that you should really experience and take in yourself as you watch the film and make these discoveries. But if you're gonna watch the film, I 100% recommend you do. It is well crafted. Everyone is so good in the film. The characters really capture everything. The kids, they feel like real authentic kids. They have conversations that you would feel that you would have at that age. They struggle with things that you're like, whoa, when I was at that age, maybe I think probably I struggled with that kind of stuff too, and I had those kind of thoughts. And just the relationships that they have with each other. Ellis with his parents, with Mud, with his neighbor, with his best friend. Like, there's so much stuff that, man, they just really knocked it out of the park. So I 100% recommend that you watch Mud. I hope you watch Mud. Don't be afraid to watch it. Sit down, watch it. It is kind of slow, but it builds up to that climax, and man, it is just awesome. And I really hope you enjoy it. And that's really all I can say right now. So with that being said, this is Beyond the Real. My name is Alex. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you again very soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a good day, or I hope you have had a good day. And if not, just remember, tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow can always be better.